California town of artists and eccentrics. I wish I was in the Four Cups kitchen right now. Being neck-deep in experimental recipes and baking chemistry would be much, much preferable. But then I wouldn't get the chance to win the $100,000 prize. My brand new recipe book wouldn't get beamed to a whole new audience, and I'd stay stuck in the same comfort zone I've been in for years. So even though all I want to do is bolt, the logical part of me tells me to stay. Staying means opportunity, and opportunity means career advancement. Haven't I already sacrificed a lot to get here? Why stop now? Plus, I do really like to win. Still, I can't quite shake the feeling that this is a mistake. I don't do television or public appearances, and if I'm honest, I mostly avoid social interaction, unless I'm already comfortable with whoever it is I'm supposed to be interacting with. I might as well have introvert tattooed in big black letters across my forehead. But hey, a baking show sounds perfect. Stick me in front of a bunch of cameras, ask me to do near impossible baking tasks that my perfectionist brain will no doubt short-circuit trying to achieve, and watch the fireworks. This is either genius or, more likely, a disaster in the making. Amanda, my publisher, pitched it to me as a perfect way to launch my new recipe book. The book was released 3 months ago and already shortlisted for 6 awards. All those hours I spent in a baking frenzy late at night and early in the morning have already paid off. I'm simultaneously elated that my dream is becoming a reality and worried that everyone will realize I'm a fraud. It doesn't help that I'm allergic to social interaction. I have the charisma of a bridge troll. When the book came out, my first interview was over email. The publisher of Bon Appetit magazine gave me a list of questions to answer, and it took me 3 whole weeks to type out a few sentences. My hands shook too much to write out the answers until I got myself tipsy and coerced my girlfriends to type while I dictated. My second interview was for a local news station. The anchor asked me a grand total of 4 questions outside the Four Cups Cafe on a sunny spring morning in Hearts Cove. I puked afterward and refused to watch the news for 2 weeks. Look, I said I was a high achiever and a winner. I never claimed to enjoy the spotlight. Yet here I am, following a spry young man named Gus who has money on me winning the whole competition. Bold of him to assume I won't faint when the cameras start recording. You know what would be a better bet to take? Maybe one where I run away screaming as soon as someone calls, "Action!" Deep breaths. I'm a grown woman. I'm successful. I restarted my career in my 30s, and I can do a silly little televised competition. Piece of cake, literally. We walk into a large foyer and past a comfortably furnished living area. 6 or 7 people are talking animatedly as they sip sparkling drinks, and they all turn to stare at me as I walk past. I give a little wave. Gus stops. "A few of your fellow competitors." He sweeps his hand toward the living room. 2 big, burly men stand up to shake my hand. "Reg," one of them says. "Call me Tex." The other one growls, his meaty paw nearly crushing my fingers when he squeezes my hand. "Tex is born and bred, here to show y'all how things are done." He keeps his hand wrapped around mine as he stares into my eyes. "You're Jen Newbank. I bought your book when it came out." "Oh." I arch my brows. "Thanks." They get shoved aside when an old woman butts in. She speaks to me in rapid-fire Spanish, and I just stare at her, wide-eyed. A younger version of her, daughter probably, hustles up. "Mama, she doesn't speak Spanish." She flicks her long dark ponytail over her shoulder and sticks out her hand toward me. "I'm Emma. This is my mom, Carla. Big Tex says we're the wild cards." She gives the big man a smile, and her mother just rolls her eyes. "Wild cards." She huffs, then clicks her tongue before saying something in Spanish that has Emma's cheeks going